Yo, what's going on guys? It's Dill here from Timeless and welcome to another video. So in today's video to show you guys how to lace up your Yeezy 350 V2s in the Beluga colorway or really any other colorway, I'm going to be using a pair of shoes from Top Kicks. They sent these over to me and honestly it's a super nice pair of shoes, so I just decided to show it off for this video. So to get into this video, you can use this method and all three of these methods on every single pair of shoes that you own, but honestly on the 350 V2s and the original V1s, they definitely look the best. Anything with thick fat laces, they definitely look the best on, and honestly it's just really nice three styles to your shoes. It adds a little bit uniqueness to your sneakers, so honestly let's get right into it. So as you guys can see, I did take out the shoe tree as well as showed you the laces in the inside, so now let's get into the first tie. This is called the lazy no tie and you will about to see it in a second. It's honestly one of my favorite ways of tying your sneakers, and it's a really clean look along with kind of a lazy messy look to your sneaker. Personally I find this to be my favorite because it's almost like the perfect middle between having a really loosey goosey shoe and having a very knit tied sneaker. Personally I don't like tying my shoes normally like you would on any other sneaker, so just using this sneaker in itself, you guys can see that I'm lacing them right now. So all you have to do is basically loosen up the top laces of your sneakers all the way so that the ends are a good distance away from the actual sneaker itself and the rest are very loose. So make sure that your first two laces are very loose, and then you're going to start pulling them into the inside like you saw in the first video. So as you guys can see, these laces are going to be like bunny holes in the inside, and you're going to loosen them up just to leave enough room on the top laces to spread them out throughout the other three laces. Now right now you guys can see I'm just pulling out the shoes, adjusting them to the way I want to look, and then I'm going to move on to the other three laces and adjust them to the style that I want. So specifically on this pair, or on this actual lace up, you can change it to whatever size you want, whatever length you want on the actual outside, but personally I like them to be just generally kind of loose, not loosey goosey, just generally overall kind of loose and comfortable on your feet while having the laces very close to the actual sneaker itself. What this does is gives it a very clean look without having to lace up your sneakers, as well as the actual shoe itself looks pretty clean because the laces are kind of loose but not too tight on your actual foot, so it kind of overall helps with the comfort of the sneaker, as well as the bunny ears that you guys can see on the inside right now. You don't really feel them on your feet when you actually add your foot to the inside of the sneaker. You guys can see they just get pushed up to the top and you don't actually feel these laces because they're so soft, so comfortable in this actual pair of shoes. You really don't feel them at all. So now getting into the next size, you guys can see the loosey goosey is honestly one of my absolute worst way to lace up your shoes. It's personally not even close to my favorite. I think it's really messy, not really the best look. So all you guys have to do for this one is, it's pretty self-explanatory. All you have to do is just completely pull out all of your laces and even out the lengths of them. You can really do anything you want with this. You could either make them super long and you can do the last tie up that I did, but just keep them really long, or you could just do this, what I'm doing right now. This is preferably a lot of people's way of actually lacing up their shoes just as a loose look, but personally I find this to be way too messy, way too ugly, and not really meant for actual Yeezys. Yeezys are supposed to be high-end sneakers, you're supposed to rock them as high-end sneakers, and honestly I think people only do this because Kanye did them, but Kanye seems to be the only one who can actually rock them this way. So just looking at the sneaker, you can see it's really loosey-goosey. Really personally not my favorite way of doing it because it just looks really ugly on the shoe itself, and the laces are there for a reason, and you're better off just taking off the laces if you want to do this personally and just keep it a sock like upper. But there is no bunny holes in the inside, but it doesn't really change that having the bunny loops. It doesn't really add or not add to the comfort, but on this pair it doesn't have the bunny holes in the inside. So now moving on to the third way, and personally one of my favorite when it comes to cleaning up your shoe. So on a pair of zebras or even these, I would do the dead stock knot just because the shoe itself is such a big shoe and such a, you know, trendy and expensive shoe that it's already hyped up enough that you don't have to really do the loosey goosey. Anything to add its little uniqueness to it, it already has uniqueness in itself, so I would continue using the dead stock knot. As you guys can see right now, all you have to do is stick a loop around your fingers, pull it through, and all you have is your fucking dead stock knot. Personally I feel like this is one of the nicest ways to tie your shoes, especially when it comes to a beluga colorway or zebra that sticks out well itself. Keep it clean, keep it simple, and this is personally one of my favorite ways of tying up your shoes. When it comes to the normal way of lacing, you guys all know how to do that, that's why I didn't really mention it in this video. But if you guys did enjoy this video or want to learn anything else that I could possibly teach you guys, definitely remember to leave a like on this video and comment any questions you guys have for me, or maybe an upcoming video you guys want to see on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to follow me on Twitter as well as Instagram, and have all those links below. Also remember to click the post notification button for a post notification on every time I upload, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.